Hello and welcome back, my wonderful tome readers, as we continue Life After Magic. Let's see, brief recap. Last time, we was started 2 years after having seen any of our, former magical former magical friends. In about 2 years, we, lost their contact info and never really tried to reach out, because, there weren't any more big fights. There weren't any villains of the week or monsters coming back, and it's just us having to adjust to that again. And our little main character here just, dropped out of high school and had to get a day job. Despite being princess, far off magical alien planet or whatever, with our talking cat mascot still with us, and we had to adjust to the mundane life of just being a person again. And it's it's a very interesting story. It's also free, and for anyone who maybe doesn't like Steam, it is also available on their itch.io page. I'd heavily recommend it, even though it's technically dating sim type story where you get to, pursue these wonderful girls and them, and be here, who we are pursuing, because I love her style, their style. Right? You gotta remember, just because they're all magical girls, they aren't all magical she, hers. And it's an important distinction, because they are finding their own way in life. As is in real life, sometimes you find your own way, and it's nothing that your friends from high school were able to understand in the same way that you do, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, some people are queer, some people are straight. As long as you're not, forcing your views onto other people, it's like there's nothing wrong with that. You're not harming anyone, just because your preferences are not what they consider average or ordinary. There are absolutely no shame. There are people out there who are turned on by farting. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. But there's no reason to yuck their yum or try to make it illegal to do so, because the fuck you can do about it? It's like, really. And that's what it all boils down to. It's like, queer rights are equal rights. Because, frankly, how would you even stop someone from engaging in fart-based sexual interest? I have no idea. You gonna mandate people put some goddamn, anti-fart diapers or shit on? I don't... You can't please everyone, is the point. So you shouldn't try to criminalize things that are not actually a problem just because you don't get it. But yeah, today we're... what is it? I think it's the 24th of December in the current helmet. Let's go ahead and check. This one right here. Yeah, 24th of December. On the 27th, we need to hang out with KJ again, so we can go see their band. I can't remember if it's performing or practicing. Oh, excuse me. I can't remember if it's performing or practicing, but I would like to see it. And there's no guarantee that it's an automatic event, so I gotta make sure I remember. And I'm into KJ. I like their style. I like the bits of their journey they've shared with us so far, and I'm hoping to learn more. Also, I hope fucking Solaire, or whatever his name is, the fucking Tuxedo Mask stand-in, who is just horrific and in the wrong genre, considering he is more or less like Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! At least in terms of hairstyle and fucking attack style of using cards and shit. So yeah. Yeah, we just hung out with KJ. They bought us some ice cream at the mall, and we went through the haute topic, like haute couture. If I'm mispronouncing that, I do not care. Let's see, I visited everyone except Ara afterwards, so let's do our first for Ara. Yes, the wonderful smell of freshly ground coffee at 6 p.m. It sucks that I actually need it at this time if I want to do anything fun after work. Retail is so tiring. It's like fucking mood. Like, I enjoyed retail. I absolutely did. That didn't stop it from being just exhausting, especially during a particular retail-based time of year. But I shouldn't think about that now. I can't take work home with me or I'll go insane. But now it's time for chic coffee shop girl vibes. Since it's later in the day, the cafe isn't too crowded, which is nice. I start to head to the barista, but in the corner of the cafe, I spot someone familiar. Such a great disguise there, ma'am. It's not like, you're wearing the exact same dress as you do in your our public persona. Psst, Ellie! Aura? Why are you wearing that wig? I'm in disguise, dummy, can't you tell? She glances around nervously and then forces you down into a chair next to her. I still need to order, ma'am. Please. You forget that I'm kind of big deal around here. I can't walk around town without at least 3 people recognize me. Invest in a better disguise. Then why are you here? I've been investigating why the magic's disappearing. At the coffee shop? Isn't the blue a little conspicuous? Well, I didn't have a ton of options to choose from. Do you think it looks too weird? Not weird so much as it stands out. We'll tease her. You look dumb. Rude. I was thinking about trying out this hair color for my next album promotions, but maybe not. Is it really that bad? I can't believe you're still so easy to make fun of. I can't believe you're still so annoying. I missed you too. This is not what I said. The cafe speakers start playing a new song. I recognize it immediately as one of our singles. It played on the radio constantly when it was released last summer. Cafe Patron 1. Ugh, I hate this song. Same. I wish they played some real music. I mean, cafes are not my typical jam. I've been to a couple. Music with a bunch of lyrics is not what I recall of that experience. Is more like chill, not like music like you'd hear in elevators, but stuff that wouldn't distract you if you were there reading with your coffee or on the phone or something. By like reading on the phone, not like talking, obviously. So yeah, is that a signal of being like really good as an idol, or really bad? That they're either using your music in the wrong environment, or they're using a lyricless version of your song in this environment. And an aura song? It's people like her that are ruining what it means to be an artist. She really thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. Oh god, that's a nostalgic phrase. No one really uses that anymore, huh? Oof. Aura isn't saying anything, but the look on her face tells me that she definitely hears them. It's confronting just random assholes in public when their assholery is just like rude comments and not even directed to someone that they know is there. It's a bit aggressive, so we're just comfort. Hey, don't listen to them. Sorry. Your music wouldn't be so popular if it wasn't good. You have so many fans who love your music. No, it's not. They're not. No one's ever. No, I think maybe being an idol is not for you if random rude comments about your work in public is what it is. Like, everything's got a hater. It's like fucking universal basic income has a hater, despite all the studies showing us like actually the economy is so much better when money is actually circulating in it, because poor people, surprise surprise, spend more money by percentage obviously, but it's like they get money, they typically spend it, they don't hoard it, they don't save up for their next fucking yacht. Because we're right back in the economy where money needs to be, and not hoarded away like you're a goddamn dragon. It's, but yeah, it's like, even some of the best things in the world have detractors, have people whom they say, just for the sake of, being against something. If you can't handle that from people you don't know, let alone personally care about, being a celebrity of any sort probably isn't for you, to be honest. It's like, I can handle criticism just fine. Doesn't mean I'm gonna show my face or give my name in a stream, because there are assholes out there who are aggressive enough that they just look upon me, my views, go, that's someone I disagree with, to the point of wanting to just harass them. It's like, and block buttons exist for a reason in the environments where you can do it. Doesn't mean I'm thin-skinned, it means I'm not gonna, let myself be harassed. And if you can't handle it from just random strangers, not even ones like targeting you specifically, it's like, maybe don't. Try to be a celebrity of any sort. Maybe she's never encountered a zealous anti-fan like this before. I don't know what to say to help her. Aura bites down her lip. She looks like she could burst into tears. I hope we don't have a suddenly, supportive fan popping up. If only because, fans getting into it with anti-fans, just, it's almost as bad as trying to confront an anti-fan yourself. Let's get out of here, okay? Before she can respond, I grab her hand and quickly lead her out of the cafe, where we had not ordered a drink, which I guess the upside is we didn't pay for a drink we're not getting, but, We don't stop walking until we've reached the park a few blocks away. Are you okay? Huh? I said, are you okay? Right, I'm fine. Sorry, that was... Never mind, you wouldn't understand. I mean, I know I can't completely empathize with you in this situation, but I want to help you if I can. I appreciate it, but it's not something you can help with. I think I'm going to go home. Sorry about all of this. I'll see you later, okay? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll see you later. I didn't know that she was so sensitive about her music career. Maybe she needs space to process this. Mara gives a weak, bittersweet smile before she leaves. I get the feeling there's something she's not telling me. I wish she'd open up to me more. And I hope she's okay. But yeah, she's not the most open about her reasonings. She visited the store last stream, towards the end, and we found out that one of the reasons that she didn't ask permission when becoming the face of a makeup line that represented all of us in this Magical Girl team, the reason she gave is look, me being here at least guarantees some of the profits are going to a good cause. It's without someone tied to it. It's like you can't copyright it, or worse, someone else will copyright it, even though it's your images and whatnot. And, maybe she just didn't explain that right when she talked about it with the rest of the team. Because we know KJ has some beef with Ara. Alright, really yawning today for some reason. It's weird. I'm not going to say I got a good night's sleep, but I certainly got a good up till mid-morning sleep. But finally time for bed. I stayed up way too late reading my favorite shoujo manga. Which love interest will Minako choose? Man, the mind trips over the weirdest things sometimes. I climb out of bed, dreading the work day ahead. It's freezing this morning. Is that snow? I haven't seen snowfall in years. Alistair prods my legs sleepily. I still can't understand it, but somehow I think this is cat talk for go back to bed. Oh, right. It's Christmas. I don't have anything special planned, so I spend the entire day watching terrible Christmas movies with Alistair. The hours fly by. Suddenly, I hear a knock at the door. Did we give our address to friends after we reconnected? Huh? Who could it be? Maybe Santa's come to visit you after all, Alistair. Alistair looks excited for a second and plays it off. Right, I forgot I broke the news about Santa a few years ago to him. How dare you break the news to your magical alien cat mascot? I run over to the front door and open it to see... Hey! I'd say my favorite enemy, but this is the only one we've been introduced to in the story. So they'd be a little, that'd come off a little flat. KJ's standing at my doorstep holding something enormous. KJ? What are you doing here? And what is that? Sup, Ellie? I'm doing some spring cleaning, and I figured you'd like this. KJ hands me an absolutely gigantic rabbit plant. Spring cleaning. Uh-huh, sure. Tell me, is the price tag still on this? It's wearing colorful pastel ribbons and a dress similar to mine. Actually, that might be a little weirder if it was something they had just stored, presumably like a gift they couldn't give us because we dropped out a touch. KJ, this is huge and looks brand new. Also, it's Christmas. You obviously aren't doing spring cleaning. Yeah, you caught me. Well done, Sherlock. I just saw this for sale the other day. You like collecting stuff like this, right? Plus, it kind of looks like you too. Real cute and goofy. Goofy? And cute? I rode all the way here with this rabbit under my arms. I must have looked like a total dork. Sorry it got some snow and road salt on it. My bike doesn't have side bags. KJ shuffles around awkwardly. Anyways, I hope you I got a dip. Promised to do a holiday party with some guys at the shop, and another with the band later. Got a full schedule. Barely time to cook a turkey. KJ turns on their heels and stalks off before we get a word in, and just before the next batch of snow came down there. KJ. I carry the rabbit and plop it onto my bed. Does kind of look like me. Maybe I should get another one that looks like KJ. Then we can match. Did Build-A-Bear exist in 99? I think so. But it was a long time ago. It's possible memories are just jumbled for me. Well, anyway, even if it doesn't, this game is very nostalgic with all its references and such. It's possible they would have tossed in a Build-A-Bear type, or Beanie Baby. No, Beanie Baby doesn't have clothes, so it probably wouldn't have a Beanie Baby with just what looked like sleeves of tattoos. Oh no, I see someone else coming. Solaire. Also, you all see it, right? Sorry, I was waiting for that to pass. You fucking see it, right? This Yu-Gi-Oh! Knockoff motherfucker. Fucking magical cards, which he called Soul Cards, SOL, which is coincidentally also the magical girl name of one of our teammates. Actually, it's the magical girl name of the one person of color on the team, so it's also a little low-key racist. It's like, yeah, I get it, his name is Solaire, he called them Soul Cards. He couldn't have called them just like Solaire Cards or something? That's only an extra, shit. Beat. No. Shit is like on the tip of the tongue. But that's only a slightly longer name, and it's not a tongue twister, so it's like he should have. Uncreative little jerk. Merry Christmas. Close the door. Sorry, Ellie's not feeling well today. Open up, it's an emergency. Merry Christmas. Right. Thanks, Solaire. Merry Christmas. Oh, you're very lucky. Santa Blaze is here to give one very special girl a very special gift. Solaire pulls a rectangular gift box out of the jacket. No, you shouldn't have. Behold. Now I'm sure you're wondering what's inside, but Solaire drones on about what's inside the box, but I already know what it is. It's a bunch of soul cards. I don't know, because that's the only thing he ever gave me when we dated. Oh, Lord. Honestly, I'm surprised after the first gift of soul cards, you stayed with them. Because giving away as a gift, the very cards that are like part of your brand, that's so fucking that's actually beyond narcissistic. It's like, obviously you'd want some of them. Dating long enough for that to happen multiple times, if it was more than twice, it's like, shame on you, girl. Because like, fool me once, shame on me. Give me your own fucking branded cards as a gift twice. It's like, fucking shame on you. Ugh. I decided to cut him off now. He's practically yelling now, and I don't want any noise complaints. Solaire, this is so appreciated. I can't wait to open it, so thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome, Ellie. I'm a little sad you haven't invited me in, but I get it. You've always been on the shy side, and slam. Nope. Sorry, grab the box from his hands, then slam. Right, and we'll see you later. God damn it. At least he wasn't the only one who visited me today. I open up the box, and inevitably, there's a card inside. It appears to be custom made. It's me, Princess Sentinel Starlight, painted sloppily with markers and acrylic paint. It's actually kind of sweet. Maybe there's something to be said for Solaire sometimes. Now let's open that card and change our mind right back. I go to the description that says Solaire Blaze's ultimate sidekick. Yep, there it is. Sidekick. Give you a sidekick. I throw the card in the garbage and move on with my day. Xmas Gift is the name of this achievement. Got Solaire at Christmas. Thanks, I hate it. it's already time for bed. No, time off work was nice while it lasted. When do I finally get to sleep in? Another glorious day in work purgatory. We just can't seem to get a breakthrough with figuring out what's happening with our magic or Alistair. But capitalism calls and I must answer. I get settled in behind the cash register when I notice Ara coming. Ara, what are you doing here? Another day, another photo shoot for the line. Oh, I thought maybe you'd be here to come to see me. That's just a perk of the job. Hear a strange noise coming from the back room. Then an awful moaning sound. Did someone just get shot? Because that'd be kind of extreme. This is definitely creepy. What the hell was that? Is that a dying animal in there? I have no idea. No one should be back there right now. Well, what are you waiting for? Go see what it is. Let's go together. How about some teamwork here? Must I do everything? Do you not know what teamwork means? We approach the door together. It says staff only in big letters. The strange moaning is getting louder. Oh, what are we going to find? With a nod, we both grab the door, throw it open, and find Lee's. Sitting on the floor, surrounded by sample packs of the sentimentality line. Her pockets are stuffed. She looks odd. Her shoulders are slumped in exhaustion with this wild desperation in her eyes. Oh no, wait. Is part of whatever the problem gonna be that the makeup is enchanted, cursed, what have you, so people are addicted to it? Liz was one of the first people we saw who used it. And she used it in the store. So it'd be reasonable she was one of the first people we see affected. Oh, and then two of the team also came in. Ooh. For a villain plot, that's actually kind of clever. Because they're not on sale till New Year's, we're only giving out samples. Ellie, I didn't expect you yet. What are you doing in here? Just some organizing? Looks like you've completely undone any organization there might have been. These turns to Ara, finally noticing her presence. And is that the celebrity retired magical girl who's peddling her fame for a makeup brand ostensibly for charity? But probably more aptly about a deep sense of purposelessness in her life, so she craves attention and validation. It's first off, go off, queen. Second off, your pockets are stuffed with the sample stuff, so... What the fuck? Lee's. Well, looks like she might throw Lee's through the store's display windows. What is going on with you? Are you okay? Is she okay? I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. Makes me cranky and say things I shouldn't. Lise pulls me aside and tries to whisper. You should be careful around her. Magical girls, I don't think they care what happens to us regular people sometimes. She seems scary. Lise, this isn't like you. Ellie, could you cover for me today? I think I need to do something by myself for a while. Bye. Lise, you weren't even... Lise rushes out of the store. So, I think we were about to say she's not even on the clock for today. Wasn't supposed to be in the back room. Pockets stuffed with samples. I think on top of the getting addicted to the makeup stuff, maybe also making people distrust or not like magical girls. She made a comment the first day with Ara that painted them in a negative light. And I know we kinda agreed with her in that moment. I can't remember how, but I remember we were a little rude about medical. Fucking yawns out of nowhere for no reason. I know we agreed with her in the general sense of magical girls are not helping the environment or the world. They kind of just fought villains and destroyed property. In a way that made it very clear we were also kind of talking about fucking backstabber Ara, who we've learned some about, enough that I will say she's not quite the backstabber, but she needs to communicate better. But anyway, she was also very shy and meek during that meeting, so why was she suddenly so aggro there? It's like, hey, you can't trust that magical girl there. They're so dangerous. It's like, huh. She's not on the schedule for today. What was that all about? I don't really know. She's never like this. I'm calling a team meeting once I'm done with the photo shoot. You better be there. I will. Ara heads off to find the photographer and their crew. I stand dumbfounded. Everything keeps getting stranger and stranger. I don't have a lot of time to think about it. A customer comes in demanding to see the sentimentality line. Alright, time for work. Do a little save there. If I had to listen to the manager talk about us being a family one more time. Hey, welcome to Glamour Pop. Is everything okay? I've been in that office my whole life. I've wasted my life away in sales. Trapped in that awful cubicle. I wish I was a magical girl instead. Customer seems awfully down. Well, the first day actually surprised us, because we suggested body glitter to someone, an older gentleman, celebrating an anniversary with their wife. Edible body glitter was not. It was literally the last option I tried. Maybe we say she might need help, and that's the correct answer. Hey, why are you in here? Do you need help? Hello? I've wasted my entire life. Wait, come back! I have free time now. Too bad work sucked. Okay. Okay. Sentimentality sample is the correct one, isn't it? Even though, at least with my theory, it is the cause of the problems. This eyeshadow sample from Sentimentality shines just like the sun. Wow, that perked them up. Those colors are just like the sun. Like my days off on the beach. Give it to me now. Okay, alright. No need to get aggressive. Okay. Oh, our choices are low. So I'm assuming we went through all the possibilities. Well, maybe not all. So Lee's out of it today. But we've gotten all the ones for KJ so far. No, I'll keep going with Ara. Because she does seem to be the kind of opposite to KJ. Like, butting heads over a couple things. Maybe following both their routes at the same time will give us more to work with for them to reconcile those differences. Alright, 'tis the day after Christmas. Alone in our own apartment. Not continuing the rhyme because I got no idea where to go from there. Ara wants to meet up to discuss more theories. We decided that maybe we should avoid public places this time. for various reasons. She says her place is too risky, can't cause a scandal by being photographed leaving her home, so I offer to meet her at my apartment. The knock on my door comes earlier than expected, and I frantically rush to clean what I can, throwing dirty clothes in my closet and stuffing trash into an overfilled bin. Hopefully, she doesn't look too closely. I don't want to give her another reason to complain about me. Hi, welcome. Thanks for letting me come over. No problem, just don't judge anything. Alistair humps down from his window napping spot to welcome her. He nuzzles against Ara's palm. Hi there, Alistair. Sorry that I can't understand you right now. Meow. I try not to look nervous as Ara glances around the apartment. I forgot how weird it can feel to have someone invading your space, even if they were invited. Which room is yours? I point to the closest open door and she peeks into my bedroom. Ha, I knew it. She points to an old girl group posters taped to the wall. There are rips in the corners and smudged red lipstick stains on top of members. I'm assuming that's this one? Just because this looks like only one character, this looks like a symbol or logo, and that's blatantly a Sailor Moon. You still have the TTJ poster. I'm not ashamed. Their music is eternal. Do you remember that time we went to that concert together? Oh my god. I remember when you made eye contact with Jessica while she was singing and you passed out? You mean the happiest moment of my life? Of course I remember. I thought you'd be more embarrassed about it. There is no embarrassment when it comes to true love. And don't act like you weren't equally as obsessed with him. You had an entire wedding planned out, all the way down to the types of flowers in your bouquet and everything. Okay. Just please don't spread that around. I don't want them to think I'm some kind of stalker. You actually know them? Not that well. I've only run into them twice. But when? I might have a picture here somewhere. Hold on. You carry it around with you? And you think I'm the embarrassing one? Shut up. Hypocrite. Ara digs around her bag, pulling out a few things to get rid of the clutter, and toss them onto my end table. Out comes an array of colorful hair ties, a tiny pack of tissues, a sleek tube of lipstick. Damn. I guess I left it in a different purse. You're using the Sentinel makeup? Oh no. That's not gonna help with whatever's happening. Oh yeah, well, I'm kind of contractually obligated to use it every day for a couple of months, so that fashion magazines can mention the products. I actually enjoy wearing them. The formulas are pretty advanced. I tested out for the store demos, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I think the lipstick colors come out way too bold. You probably need to do a thinner layer and blend it out. She picks up the lipstick along with the compact mirror and demonstrates for me. She uses the lipstick to do only a quick swipe in the center of her lips, then taps it out with her fingers. Oh, yeah, that does look a lot better. Right? Here, let me try this color on you. My mind leaps to that one, not quite meme, but very, very well circulated image of just two girls, one like laying back on the floor or something, the other just like crouched over them, almost like face to face, applying makeup. And that's what I'm imagining is happening right here, right now. Ara starts applying the lipstick on me now, and the product feels surprisingly soft and buttery as it transfers on my lips. Okay. I don't wear makeup. I don't know anyone who talks about the sorts of makeup they wear, but buttery as an adjective feels wrong for something that I'm assuming is not edible. Just putting that out there. Her finger presses gently against them, and it catches slightly on my bottom lip when she pulls it away. I can't see her, but it feels like she's really close to me right now. Let me put a layer of lip gloss over it and done. You know, my eyes see her handing me the mirror. It looks surprisingly cute on you. Surprisingly? I take the mirror and hold it up to myself. The color is definitely less bright than I thought it would be. A sheer reddish pink peeking through the sparkly gloss. I still don't know if I would wear it, but it's not bad. It could be a good color to use for going out somewhere, like a date night. Maybe I'll use it when you finally agree to introduce me to TTJ. Which I will do without fainting this time. You know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I was weirdly inspired by that moment. Me fainting? How? Well, it showed me how special an idol can be to someone. They can bring so much joy into a person's life, even if they never get the chance to properly meet that person. Being able to spread joy like that is almost magical, isn't it? I want to be like that too. I want my singing to lift people up, not just weaken them like it does when you're in battle. I want people to look at me the way you looked at TTJ. People? Or us? 'Cause that's a very different goals there. So, what you're saying is that I'm an inspiration to you? Wow, thanks, Aura. I wouldn't say that. You can admit it, it's okay. Although, speaking of inspiration, I've been wondering. That song we heard in the cafe the other day, do you know what it's about? Eternal Rain? Lyrics are pretty cheesy. They're mostly about longing for a lost love. Ooh. Like, not necessarily that it is literally about lost love as well, but it could metaphorically be about losing someone you care about, like a family member. In which case, random nobody's trash talking it would probably make me feel bad if I wrote something like that to remember someone I was close with. Yeah, I was trying to think of like a comparison to what I've done, but it's like the stuff I've done in memory of my late grandfather. I'm trying to be a better person, the sort of person he was for my grandmother. He left all kinds of like little notes and gifts hidden away throughout the house. He had money set aside specifically just for her if she wanted to renovate the house, like separate from anything else left behind to help keep her afloat. It's like, here's money set aside just so if you want to like redo the place, change the furniture, the walls, or any of that. And you know, one of the things she got was a very nice wood porch. I can't remember what the name of the wood was, but it had a stain that kind of maintained its color and is a very nice pinkish orange, or orangey pink, however you want to describe it, and it looked wonderful. And it's like, that's the sort of thing I'd want to do when I go. I'd like have enough money set aside that I could denote, okay, here's the money set aside specifically to ensure you could do this one thing you'd like to do. And it's separate from the other money set aside where you do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's like, if someone mocked me for having goals or aspirations to be like he was before he passed, I would probably want to deck someone. So I could see her feeling pretty bad if that song about longing for a lost love is about a loved one who died being trash talked. I don't know anything about her love life nowadays. I didn't even know that she dated Solaire until recently. Even her relationships with the Sentinels seem different. I'll guess... Oh. Okay, maybe it's not as deep as I was reading into it, perhaps. The funny answer would be me. The second funniest answer would be KJ. Is it about KJ? Is that why you two hate each other so much now? You secretly dated and had a messy, tragic breakup? What? Where in the world did you get that from? I don't know, you two have some weird tension going on. That's ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about. KJ is the absolute last person I would ever date. They're so awful to me. I can't say anything without them picking a fight. Just because they got some piercings and a tattoo gun, they think they have a right to judge me? Well, okay, never mind. We don't have to talk about it. Am I really the only one who sees how insufferable they are now? Being in a relationship with them sounds like torture. I feel sorry for whoever does date them. I know who I'm hoping it's gonna be. Jerk. Plus, could you imagine how bad that would be for my image? The paparazzi catching me with a mysterious tattooed motorcyclist. I would never risk that. Why does it sound like she's put a lot of thought into this? Please tell me you're not falling for all that princess stuff they're laying on you. The last thing we need is your ego getting bigger than it already is. I am a little curious, though. Does she have a similar rant if we say Solaire? Oh, wait. He's telling me you joked. Oh my god. It's not funny. He actually does think it's about it. Maybe we'll bring it up next time it comes around, which is unfortunately inevitable. Okay. Much shorter, which in comparison does make the KJ thing very suspect. You know, it's like, I don't think she protests too much. My ego? Look who's talking, and you know that I'm an actual princess. See, that you think you deserve to be called princess. Only someone with an ego problem would say that. I think I see where this is going. Or if you want me to call you princess, all you had to do was ask. Really? No, not really. It was a joke. Oh. Can we move on? I'm still curious who the song is about. Fine, fine. It's not about KJ, but I guess you're not that far off. It's actually about the Sentinels. Splitting up might as well have been a breakup. It hurt more than a breakup ever has, at least. Everyone disappeared. Jackie started distancing herself from me. KJ changed so much until I didn't recognize them anymore, and then they wanted nothing to do with me. Miranda started getting too busy to hang out, but I still wonder if she was just saying that to avoid hurting my feelings. I felt like I lost everything. My job, all my friends. You know I don't have any family left either. I felt so alone. So, well, I channeled those feelings into lyrics. The song was a surprise hit, so at least some good came out of it, right? Alright. Am I the only one who misses being in the Sentinels? It hurts to think that no one else misses me as much as I miss them. But I guess that's simply how it is. I don't miss everything, but there are definitely some things I miss about it. Tara looks at me with wide, pleading eyes. Did you miss me? Ever since I started modeling for the Sentimentality campaign, I've been thinking about us. I never told you this, but before I can even answer, Tara closes her eyes and starts leaning towards me. Whoa, this is too much. Our relationship hasn't leveled up enough for this. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a particular alt NB I'm got my eyes on. Shit, I'm sorry. I want to say friends too. I don't know what that was. Just caught up in the memories. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. No harm, no foul, princess. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm not even sure why I did that. She suddenly looked at me with a deadly serious expression. It was a joke. This was a joke and this never happened. I think it should be one of those two, not both. Just please forget this ever happened, okay? But if you remember for some reason that it was all a joke. Oh, she had it bad. I'm half tempted to go scroll back and see what if we said it was us. But we're not going to do that. I think this is embarrassing enough. I'm gonna go die of embarrassment now. Goodbye. Wait, but don't we have to meet up with her later? Because back in the store, she said she's gonna call a meeting and that we'd better attend for tonight. I don't think that happens early just because we've spent time with her after. She takes off, running out of the apartment without even closing the door behind her. She didn't even bother to collect the stuff she left out. I have no idea what that was all about, but I don't think I should bring it up to her again. What were some of the things she left out? One was a tube of lipstick. If that was the same lipstick she applied to us, being part of the sentimentality line, is it possible this event, if I'm correct about the whole sentimentality line being used to, like, not mind control, but to, like, manipulate people, do we just make it easier for her to break free of that? Perhaps. So much for discussing theories together, I guess. Who should I hang out with now? Well, I got two choices. Let's go Miranda. She's not quite butch, but she's a woodworker, and that's a profession that I respect quite well. I would have liked to practice, but shit happened. It's not hard to guess where Miranda will be at any hour of the day. As predicted, I find her hard at work at the woodshop again. She seems to be more intensely concentrating than usual. There's beads of sweat on her brow. Knock knock. Hey, Ellie, come on in. She sees me, she steps away from her project, the beginnings of a gorgeous bookshelf using different types of wood, and wipes off her sweat. She hands me safety glasses with a nod. Excuse me. What are you working on today? It must be really tough because you're working up quite the sweat. The project isn't the toughest part. Well, what is? I'm trying to not put any of my magic into it. I thought it'd be easier, but it takes a lot of effort just to keep it held back. Honestly, it's a bit strange building something this way. We shall praise her. That must be really difficult, and the piece is coming out great. I don't need empty praise. It's not, I'm being supportive. It's what you wanted, right? To create without magic. And this time you can't blow it up. Well, I could. I give her a desperate look. The bookshelf is a lot bigger than a box. The explosion will be pretty, but fast. But I won't. But I don't know if this is what I want anymore. Trying to work like this all the time would make my workflow impossibly slow and hard. But then again, I'm trying to figure out where magic fits into my life now. This is an experiment. I don't want magic to be some crutch. And I don't want to assume it has to be part of everything I do. Is this why you wouldn't let me try healing your hands last time? Miranda reflexively looks away. She starts sanding the edge of a wood block. I can tell she's avoiding more of this conversation. It's part of it, but Miranda disappears back into her work. So hard to know what's going on in her head. Let's see. I'm still thinking that I'm correct from last time in that any kind of like controlling or assuming what she wants is bad. So I think comparing magic to science medicine might sound like we're trying to influence her. Say pushing her to talk school, offer to help her. Can I help you with what you're working on? Miranda looks at me grumpily. Oh, no. Do you know what a spoke shave is? A razor that can talk? My point exactly. Do not touch dangerous tools. I have this. Helping could have been like grabbing tools for you, holding something steady. Okay, I was just trying to lighten the mood. There's something that's bugging you, and I never know if I should ask or avoid with you. Fine. Remember when the Shadow Society set up that trap for us at the Natural History Museum? All those reanimated dinosaurs coming right at us? I froze. Poor KJ had to save our skin with their bubbles yet again. I don't think we appreciate how much of a toll protecting all of us took on them. Even I took them for granted sometimes. I wish I'd been better at protecting you all. I'm not saying this is about you. I'm trying to talk about me. So Miranda has been wanting to be recognized for her stuff, I think, because she took maybe not offense, she took umbrage with the fact that Bits for Magic seem to be getting into her woodworking and how hard it is to not try to figure out who she is without magic. Do I point out the times when she did take initiative? We'll go with this, because it feels less risky than the saying it's okay to be dependent. Yeah, there were plenty of times you took initiative. We're all pretty stunned when Deadly Derek pulled out the Staff of Ultimate Power. I thought we were done for. Then you stepped up and revealed that you had already snuck into his lair and swapped it with a fake made from your magic. You exploded the faux staff right in his face. Priceless. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? And you didn't even tell us you had done it, you slime minx. You saved our butts. Where did we put the ultimate staff of power? Oh. Oops. It might be my parents' storage unit. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, and remember to find the power plant if you hadn't been there. I appreciate this, Ellie. It feels good to be recognized and remind myself that I wasn't always the helpless one in the group. Hardly. We always knew we could depend on you. I hope you felt you could depend on us too, and can depend on me now. As teammates. I'm working on that. It's hard for me. I'm still figuring out where I fit into this new dilemma we find ourselves in, who I am now. I'm here for you as you figure it out. Thank you. Spend the rest of our time chatting about her projects. She explains to me that a sawhorse is not just a horse covered in saws. Who knew? I should get back to it. Feel free to visit me again sometime. I will. So, 2 events right after Christmas with people who are very notably not the one I've hung out with the most, KJ. I either can't remember a moment in the second meeting of KJ where we kind of got it's like, hey, do you want to pursue further as friends or romantically involved? Well, it's possible that just none of them can occur until after Christmas. We'll see. I know I've only done one meeting with Jackie. So if the next meeting with Jackie has it... Oh wait, no, that actually wouldn't confirm it. If the next meeting with KJ, then the next meeting with KJ is definitely the 3rd minimum. And the meetings with Ara just then was definitely the 2nd. So we'll have confirmation. God, my tongue today. Anyway, we're meeting up with the Sentinels after they're hanging out with 2 of them. When I arrive at the mall, I see the Sentinels hanging around near the escalator. Ara's in the middle of telling the group something, waving her arms around with a conspiratorial look. Looks like she's wearing her in-public disguise again. I've been watching this person for the past few days, and I think I've found who we're looking for. It's Liz. Ara, what are you saying? My work wife? You saw how weird she was acting this morning. Do you really think that's not suspicious? Come on, even you want that dance. I think she was involved, but more as a victim. So I think we have to go with there's no way direction on that. But she's always that weird. It's her charming quality. I've known Liz a lot longer than you have. I think I would have noticed if she's an evil villain. My work wife would never betray me like that. That might be part of her plan. What if she knows you were the leader of the Sentinels and she wanted to gain your trust so you wouldn't suspect her? Or the Dark Moon Sirens? They took one look at Jackie and she couldn't do anything but stare at them. So pretty. Although, not sure if they actually did something to Jackie or she's just easily distracted. What if Liz is trying to manipulate you too? Anyone that cute must be suspicious. Oh, so you're jealous. Because you didn't mention anything about, like, pockets stuffed with makeup on the day she wasn't scheduled. She is cute. At least I've heard as much. Right, Miranda? You can't suspect someone based solely on how cute they are. That's obviously not the only reason. Ellie and I are the ones whose magic's being affected the most, and we've been around Liz at the store more than anyone else. I don't think that's a coincidence. Plus, I've overheard her saying how much she doesn't like me in particular, so she could be talking to me now after Elle. Is that what this is really about? Someone disliking you doesn't make them evil. Get over yourself. Fuck you! That has nothing to do with it. Uh-huh. Are you sure about that? Hey, let's focus. We aren't gonna get anywhere if we argue. Or and KJ both grumble fine and settle for glaring at each other. Anyways, until someone has another lead, I think we should investigate Liz. It's an important moment. Suggest keeping options open. We can look into Liz, but we should keep our options open. If it's not her, then we're back where we started. Everyone agrees with that, for once. I'm not so sure it's this Liz everybody's talking about. But if we have a lead, why not follow it? I can do the investigation, since I'm the one who brought it up. No offense, but I think maybe someone more level-headed should go. You might have some bias that accidentally comes through. And that includes you too, KJ. Fair enough. I'll tag along. If anything goes awry, I'll protect you, Ellie. Well, that sounds fine to me. You haven't even met Lise yet. I think I should take someone along who recognizes her mannerisms a bit better. Someone observant. What about you, Miranda? You and I can do it together. Me? Well, Fine. Whatever. Let's do that. Jerk. Yeah, let's do it, Ellie. We spent some time making a plan for investigating Lise. Hopefully, this gives us the answers we need. Finally, time for bed. Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hugs the mattress. Ugh. God, fucking human body sucks. Oh man, we need to eat and drink enough water and get such and such amount of sleep every night. Exercise enough that our body remembers to stay in shape and bullshit like that. Shake it out. Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hugs the mattress. Oh, shut up, alarm. Let me sleep 10 more minutes. Miranda and I caught up with Lise just as she left her house this morning. She has her camcorder with her and a bag full of stuff. We stayed far back and follow her as she makes her way a couple blocks from her place to the park. Miranda and I jump behind the tree to observe. What could she be doing here? So far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'll keep an eye on what's in that bag. But Miranda's right. Because Lise has plopped herself down amongst the trees and upends her bag. Out of it spills tons of sentimentality line makeup. Okay. This is weird. That's a lot of makeup. Typical. I make one friend outside of all the magical craziness. She turns out to be a vain villainess. We don't know that yet. We have to see what she does with it. Wait, what is she doing with it? Lise dons the makeup in her way. It's all over her face like a kid playing dress-up imagination. Trust me, this is not yet out of the ordinary. Oh, well, it's kinda cute. She's always marched to the beat of her own drum. I like that about her, but what she's been saying lately about magical girls... Has she ever told you why she feels that way? She hasn't. Maybe there's something she's experienced that you don't know about. It can be hard to look about the pains of our past sometimes. I don't exactly look back all rosy on our fighting days, but I'm not turning evil all of a sudden. You're right. Let's give her a chance to do whatever she's doing. Lise has her camcorder out and seems to be directing some pigeons about their stage blocking. She's laughing. Covered in makeup, filming pigeons. This is just odd. Do we just keep watching or confront her? I think confronting her is bad. So we're going to go with keep observing. She might say something that gives us a better lead. We should wait. This could just be a smokescreen. It's a very elaborate and effective smokescreen then. We hang back trying to see if there's more to it. Suddenly, Lise whips around with her camera to catch a pigeon in midair. She spots us. Oops. Ellie? And Miranda, wasn't it? What are you doing here? Do you want to be in my documentary? Lise, what's going on here? Well, I couldn't find real eagle, so I was doing a recreation scene for the climax. Lisa's energy burns with passion, but her eyes are a bit wild. Lise, you're just making a movie? I used to make them all the time when I was a kid. I'd pretend I had a camera and I prayed every animal and the documentary host, but it was great. Oh, and captions. God dang captions. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why it happens. It's definitely not time-based, because sometimes it goes after 2 hours. It's not word-based either, because this isn't the wordiest I've been. But it was the happiest time in my life. Well, she's not vying for world domination, but this is still extraordinary. Bend down towards the sentimentality makeup. Why do you need all this makeup? Don't touch that. I need it. I used to turn myself into the animals. Excuse me. Miranda leans close to Lise. I like what you did with your makeup. Lise calms down. She smiles widely at Miranda. Really? It's creative and cool. I did stuff like that when I was little too. You did? Oh, I really miss those days. I was happy, carefree, running around the state park where I grew up, learning about all the ecology and animal biology from my parents. I keep remembering those days and wanting them back. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being me. I'm so tired of worrying about the future. I just want to feel light and silly again. Tears start to stream down Lisa's face. Oh, gosh. Jeez. I don't know how to explain. I know it's probably dumb. No, it's not. It's not dumb at all. Really, it's like, I know how that feels, Lise. And I'm not always so good at talking about it either. I think this might go beyond missing the past sometimes too. We're gonna go with the wordless, just hug Lise. Because if there's anything I know, it's people who wrongfully claim they understand, or heck, even just rightfully claim it, but you're not in the right headspace. Saying the wrong thing can hurt. So, wordlessly. I take Lise into a hug. Miranda joins too. Together, we let her sob out her feelings. It's a long, quiet moment, but I think she needed it. I think we all needed it. When we separate, Lise is calmer. We all feel a little bit better. Miranda pulls me aside. I think we can definitely rule Lise out. We'll tell the others at the hideout later. I think for now, you should walk Lise home and make sure she's okay. That's a good idea. Lise, let me walk you home. Thank you. I like that. I walk with Lise back to her apartment, where she's greeted excitedly by Mimi and Bobo, her sweet little kitties. I know they'll take good care of her for now. I promise to check in on her soon. As I leave, I know we've answered one question, but now so many more are popping up. Is this connected to magic going away? To the customers at the store acting weird? And who is behind all this? I feel more than ever that we can't leave this alone. I want to protect Lise, my team, and everyone. Because my gut is telling me that the worst hasn't happened yet. Dun, 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 dun. Time for work is time to retire yet. We shall see. Once again, save in case we're going to get scummy with it. Welcome to Glamour Pop. I'm a bit tired today. Oh, is everything alright? I'm unlovable. I'll never recover from this divorce. Oh, whoa, man, what's going on? I threw my diamond ring in the trash. It's really over this time. What is she here for? She's bawling. Is there anything I can do? The last person we helped, we also got specifically sentimentality sample. Well, it's unlikely now, but the likelihood of sentimentality makeup causing people to act weird seems much lower. But what if the magic, curse, enchantment, whatever else, is encouraging some people to seek it out to solve their problems? That would explain the hint of it's like, hey, suggest stuff that are sold in this store. So let's start with that. Glitter Compact Sentimentality line. Hey, check out this new glitter sample from Sentimentality. It shimmers like diamonds, doesn't it? Oh. It does. It's just like when my husband first proposed. Give it to me. I'll pay any price for that. That's a weird thing to say. It's a sample, for one. Her expression went twisted there for a moment. Sure. Hope it helps. Okay, we can actually do a few things, but and no. I mean, I guess it makes sense why no Lee's, but Miranda again? We were just, but yeah, I guess the KJ story. This is definitely the third meeting. And if I'm right, last time we did not get any sort of, it's like, hey, we want to be friends, or we're going to go romantically with this. So if it happens now, it was definitely a post-Christmas event. It's KJ's big night. I rush home to get ready. Alistair watches in judgment as I desperately assemble an outfit for a heavy metal concert. Alistair, what do people even wear to these things? Do I own any black clothes? I model my final 3 outfits for him, and he's unimpressed with all of them. Morale. Well, some help you are. I decide to simply embrace who I am. Pick out something colorful. I'm sure that's what KJ would want anyway. I get the vibe that's what Alistair was trying to suggest too. After wasting a bunch of time on my outfit, I'm running late. I race outside my apartment building and leap onto the bus as the doors close. I then take the time to fuss over my makeup as the bus leans and bumps across the city. I try to go for something a little dark and daring since I won't know anyone else there but KJ. Why not experiment? Oh. I almost forgot to save after the, shit. That happened. Whatever. I just remembered we had initially saved that save because there's a... Oh. I mean, we probably did the right choice of suspecting Lee's, but telling people to, like, keep an eye out for other suspicious things. Now that we know she's fine. Anyway, I finally arrive and wow, this place is full of weirdos. The venue is a sea of black t-shirts, torn denim, piercings, and tattoos. Oh, the smell. It smells like a locker room in here. I can't breathe. Order a beer at the bar and hang around people watching, waiting for the bands to start. Others look kind of intimidating at first. After a few minutes observing, I realize they seem pretty friendly. Over the blaring music, I can just about hear joyful chatter and laughter. I think back to Jackie calling me one of her weirdos, and that must be how some of these people feel about each other. I'm suddenly very self-conscious of being a lone, twinkling star in a vast black sky. I mean, all the better to be visible to KJ, I guess. Well, at least KJ will know I showed up. Suddenly the stage lights beam bright. An announcer warns the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the legendary Newcomers Night at the Crow Bar. The crowd cheers and claps. It's kinda sweet. They're being so friendly to new artists. I hope y'all had a wholesome, cozy, family-friendly Christmas. But Christmas is over, so let's make some noise! And the crowd goes wild. The first band up tonight is from our very own Diamond Cove. Give it up for the debut performance of the Hellcats. The crowd applauds and cheers in support as 5 musicians walk on stage and get ready. I can spot KJ. Oh. You know what, that does remind me of the band Kiss. I'll give her that. Oh, they went all out on their look for tonight. I'm so excited. Now, we are going to be saving this so we can clip that particular makeup. Maybe turn it up a little bit for the thumbnail when this goes up. I mean, obviously, we were just invited to do it, so we're gonna make some noise. Scream at the top of my lungs. That's my weirdo. Kill it, KJ. KJ looks up from their bass guitar and peers into the crowd. They spot me and smile. Or is that a blush? Yeah, it's admittedly hard to tell with all the white caked on. Some people in the crowd clock that we know each other and laugh. I think that was a good laugh, right? The band finishes their setup and the singer leans into the microphone. Never mind the bollocks, we're the Hellcats. This first one's called Burn Away. I don't know why I went British with them, but I did it and I'm sticking to it. The band begins playing and my entire body is assaulted by a wall of sound. Thrashing guitars, pounding drums, crashing cymbals, pitched screaming. I forgot my earplugs at home. KJ tried to warn me. This is awesome. My hands in the air and go wild. The intensity of the music blows away all my inhibitions. I feel so alive right now. I gotta agree with KJ. This is speaking to me on a totally different level than pop music. When the first song is over, I give my best screech owl hoot in approval. My drifting thoughts are interrupted by another wall of sound, and I regret not having my healing powers to undo whatever damage is being done to my hearing. This time, it seems I'm not alone in my suffering. A minute or so into the song, I start to notice the crowd around me losing interest in the performance. Wait, is this not what normal heavy metal music sounds like? I literally have no idea. Oh. KJ is really going at it, like, really going berserk on stage. Ooh. Are they feeling okay? I don't even think they're keeping up to a beat anymore. The rest of the Hellcats look back at KJ in a mixture of frustration and concern. They try to keep the song going, but KJ's frenzied bass playing is throwing the whole band off rhythm. The crowd starts to boo and jeer, many more stand in awkward silence. Fine, fuck you then. In a fit of rage, KJ smashes their bass guitar to pieces on the stage floor. Ooh. Like, who was it? Was it Jimi Hendrix who did that and performances and stuff? Like, they were not just starting out when they did that. They had money. Guitars are expensive, especially ones meant to be plugged into amps. Oh boy. They take a moment to wipe up some tears and regain their cool. They then walk right up to the edge of the stage and lock eyes with me. Princess, we're leaving. Let's go. A stunned silence follows, and every single person in the room turns to glare at me. What the heck did I do? I was just watching. KJ storms way backstage, brushing off any attempts the bandmates make to help. I get the sense that this may not be the first time this happened. I make my way outside, avoiding eye contact with everybody. I find KJ's motorbike and wait for them there. What the heck took over them? I've never seen KJ that angry before. I really hope it wasn't anything I said or did. KJ arrives a few minutes later, looking totally defeated. They didn't even take off their stage makeup. Should I say something? Oh boy. Hey. Hey. I let out a long sigh. That was not cool of me. I'm sorry for how tonight turned out. Thanks for coming all the way out here for me. Let me give you a ride home? Sure, but do you want to talk about what happened? Thanks, but the ride will give me time to think before we talk. I do my best thinking on that bike. Mind if I take the scenic route home? Sure, if that'll help. Yeah, it would. Thanks, Ellie. We saddle up, and KJ takes me on a long nighttime ride around Diamond Cove. The waterfront is strikingly beautiful at night. The pale moon rests high above a calm, ink-black ocean, and the golden lights of the city glitter like stars on the water. The scenery is enough to distract me for a while. A diversion from what I'd witnessed back on the stage, and what kind of conversation could be waiting on the other end of this late night ride. I hold on to KJ tighter to protect myself from the cold December air. I wonder what's going on under their helmet. For all I know, they're trying their heart out, but I can't tell. After about a half hour, we roll up outside my building. KJ takes off their helmet and seems to be in a better mood. I kinda like being your personal chauffeur. I'm sorry it's so cold out. Mind if we go inside to have that talk? I think comparing them to a juggalo might be the wrong choice, but I'll put on some coffee. I had a beer only about an hour ago. What could go wrong? Oh, you don't have to do that for me. I want to have the energy to listen to what you have to say, and that long ride home made me a little sleepy. Okay, princess, lead the way. It's pretty late, so we try to stay as quiet as we can. My roommate is the worst when they're tired and cranky. Cozy little place you got here. Thanks, it's kind of crappy, but it's mine. We head to my room and sit on the bed together. Alistair is sleeping away in the corner, so we keep the lights off. Yeah, I can say kind of crappy, but it's mine about a lot of things right now. Tonight's performance, for example. Yeah, about that. We've been rehearsing for weeks. Right at the most important moment, I totally lost it. With everyone watching, too. What were you thinking when I lost it on stage? It scared me? I can't tell if she's asking, so if they are asking about the music, what was going on with her. Them. Fuck. The magical girl game messed my head. Okay. It scared me. I'm not gonna lie, KJ. You scared me with how angry you were. I'm so sorry, Ellie. I really don't know what came over me. I don't know if I'm the one you should be saying sorry to. also want to apologize to you, too. I made it about you by yelling that we were leaving. Has this happened before? Only at the last rehearsal. But it was much worse this time. For some reason I started picturing my dad, saying how disappointed he is in me, and Boy Young looking down on me no matter what I do. And I pictured you now. Ellie, I would never hurt you. I know that sounds like empty words, but for real, please believe me. That anger was all for me. That fuck you was for me, for my stage fright. And you were there watching, and I was so ashamed. And it built and built, and I had a total meltdown. And now I've got to pick up the pieces. Like, have you ever felt you were finally getting on top of things, but then out of nowhere it all breaks, and you can't figure out why? And you look like a stupid little child. Oh, for real? Sorry, I meant that as a rhetorical question. I'm not done talking yet. Sorry, sipping it. Was that rude? Am I speaking out of turn? Shit. Sorry. Thanks for being patient with me. Anyway, I was so excited to see you, Princess. When we all met up again at the park, I had to play it cool. And then again tonight. I have always... I can't say it. Fuck, what's with me lately? I'm all tangled up in knots. KJ's eyes fill with tears again. Behind that intimidating mask of makeup and all the tough attitude, I recognize the ghost of a shy and awkward person I used to know. They sit for a moment, breathing slowly and composing their thoughts. Ellie, do you know why I call you Princess all the time? Oh, yeah, I'm safe skimming this part too. I want to say the right thing. Let's take their hand. I took my vow of silence and I'm sticking with it. I grasped KJ's hand in both of mine and gave them a little smile. They stared deep in my eyes for a moment, and I see a sparkle of joy behind the tears. Yeah, it's something like that. I really like you, Ellie. I always have. Like, since we first met. What is it about my bedroom that brings this out of people? What would have happened if I invited Anna Lee back here? Okay, I'm getting carried away at a crucial moment. Focus. Do you think everyone else figured it out? God, I can only imagine how much Boy Young must have bitched about it behind my back. Why did nobody tell me they knew? Focus, KJ. You're right. Sorry. God, I'm really like an open wound tonight. Draw a deep breath. Like, it's okay if you don't feel the same way about me. I've been at peace with that for years now. Like, I did all this, all these changes for me at first. Authentic self and all that. We only have one life, after all. When you gave me that call to come to the park, I don't know what happened. But all I could think about was how you were going to react to me riding up on my motorbike. So, Elle, what do you think? You? They slide a little closer to me and give me a longing look. Yeah. Do you like me? The real me? Screw it, we're going all in. Not only going for the kiss, we are also not letting ourselves go back to that moment for a redo. Without hesitation, I swing in and smooch that ridiculous clown face. After a moment of stunned surprise, they wrap an arm around my waist and their free hand firmly pulls me in closer. Is this right? I'm not sure. It is nice, though. I can always text them and apologize in the morning. KJ suddenly leaps to their feet. I should get going. You probably have work tomorrow. KJ just realized how weird this is, too. You got my makeup all over you. Totally worth it. I think. But, thanks, Ellie, for listening. I'm really grateful you were here for me at my absolute worst. This has got to be in the top 10 weirdest days ever. I walk KJ downstairs and watch as they warm up their motorbike and ride away into the cold night. Every time I think I finally understand KJ, they find new ways to surprise me. Today was a lot. Kick off my shoes and give Alistair a half-hearted wave. Between looking into Lee's and work being off, I deserve a moment to chill. Isn't that right, Alistair? Meow. Yeah, I miss when you were able to talk. Alistair is pawing on my television set. Evie, huh? Thought you'd be meowing for dinner first. Oh man, Cartoonami. Gosh, it's been a while. I assume none of these are what they're actually trying to communicate, so we're gonna go with the fun, trying to catch a Cartoonami lineup. Meow. Alistair looks excited for a second, but shakes his head. Really? Too bad. We were getting into that cowboy boobop anime. Alistair's squinting at me. I fish the remote out of my bedsheets and flip on the TV. Alistair jumps up beside me and pushes his paw into the remote. He's trying to change channels, but his motor skills need some work. It's adorable, seeing him so determined. Channels blip by slowly until DC TV 5 News pops up on the screen. You want to watch the news? It's a special program about former magical girl squads. For decades, communities across the world have owed their peaceful lives to the work of enigmatic magical girls. The residents of Diamond Cove fondly remember the service our now retired sentinels put into achieving peace. Alistair looks totally engrossed in the program. I guess it's nice to feel appreciated. Today, we'll look back on some exceptional magical predecessors who worked hard to keep the world safe. Petal Princesses, Fruit Fatale, and solo star Sweetie Honey. Okay, for one, Fruit Fatale is a very clever name. I don't know if it's referencing another Magical Girl series, but this name for a Magical Girl group is very clever. I approve. 2. Prediction for what's coming ahead. We are going to see someone who looks like who was it? Anna Lee, the high up manager who's been visiting the store and trying to push the sentimentality line. I have a feeling there's going to be one that looks like her. Program drones on about Petal Princesses, a trio of floral magical girls with purifying powers. Bonded together, they worked to put a stop to a magically enhanced automotive company that was responsible for drowning their city in smog. Like literal harming the environment, or like Magical Girl pumped up heavy smog. Black and white photos of the girls smiling towards the camera flash by on the screen. They look proud of their work. The reporter speculates on the group's whereabouts now. It's been 30 years since their last appearance. Climate-conscious group from the 60s is pretty rad. They were totally ahead of their time. Grab a half-eaten box of crackers to snack on while the program continues. Maybe I'm just hungry, but I'm more tired than usual after work. Next up, Fruit Fatale, a bold, colorful group active in the late 70s. Stay tuned to learn about the group's tragic end. What? Alistair is curled up in a ball in my lap. Apparently, Fruit Fatale was led by Strawberry Sayori, a pink-themed magical girl with the ability to float. She was backed up by 3 other fruit-themed girls. Muscat Marina boasted ability-enhancing capabilities. According to the program, she paired well with another member named Banana Brie. The 4th member, Avocado Anna, I think it's coming, could absorb magical power from the enemy. Almost done with my stack of crackers. It's not helping much with energy levels. Not exactly seeing how the fruit theme is related to their powers. Fruit Fatale were on their way to becoming the best and brightest stars of the 70s. That is, until one fated day. Alistair's ears prick upwards. Picture of Strawberry Sayori is shown shifting from full color to grayscale. December 31st, 1979. Strawberry Sayori tragically lost her life after an accidental fall. Fruit Fatale was immediately disbanded, and the remaining 3 members have not been spotted in public since. So here's the thing. Avocado Anna, I think, which is a strange choice for a fruit-themed group. Like, nothing against it, it's just not a very colorful fruit. In fact, it's actually kind of ugly in comparison to something like the banana, because they had Banana Brie, or Strawberry Sayori. No, we got this like dark green, almost black shell around a green inside, which isn't all that bright even. Also, her ability was absorbing magic energy, and the one who had floating powers died to a fall. I wonder if there's maybe a reason the other 2 disappeared and were never seen again. The program continues on, speculating on potential causes of Sayori's incident. Why couldn't she stop her fall with her floating ability? Was she mid-battle with a terrible enemy? There's a queasiness that grows my stomach as the reporter muses on the dangers of magical girlhood. I think about close calls we had in the past. Some days we celebrated after the fights. We felt like we were on top of the world. Other days we were exhausted, and we got hurt. Alistair, can we please change the channel? I'm not feeling this tonight. Meow. Sorry, bud, I'm super tired. I just need to sleep it off. Finally time for bed in what was very revealing for the plot going forward. So maybe the makeup's not the cause or even a side effect, it's the excuse. Because I mean, she was I can't remember if she's like CEO, but she's definitely like the face of the company, a celebrity of sorts. And that seems like a good way to kind of travel the country and get close to areas where magical girls were operating to subtly affect them. Who knows what kind of range she has. Let's see, Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hugs the mattress. Alistair jumps in my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright. Oh no, I overslept, now I'm late for work. I have to listen to the manager talk about us being a family one more time. Welcome to Glamour Pop. Huh? Yikes, is that odor coming from them? Can't be bothered to take care of myself anymore. It's too difficult to bathe, too difficult to brush my teeth. Why are you here? I'm sorry, it's too difficult to take care of yourself, so you're coming to a makeup store at the mall to complain to an employee. Yeah, definitely something magical's afoot. Are you looking for soaps? Maybe deodorant? Customer's looking insecure. Actually, no, I'm pretty confident perfume is it. Hey, for now, maybe we could try this perfume? It smells nauseating, just like me. Okay, not the correct answer. And it's definitely sentimentality sample, because it's free. Bubbly body wash? Wait, why would that be part of a makeup line? I can understand for like a self-care line thing, and that, I mean, one of the KJ's powers were bubble-based, I guess. But that doesn't feel right. What do I know? I don't get makeup. Maybe this new body wash sample could help. It's inspired by Bubble Girl from the Sentinels. It smells like baby powder. Reminds me of my infant daughter. Right? It has that nostalgic wait. I totally ran off with the product. Ugh, I'm in big trouble. There are just some people you can't please no matter what. Oh well. Free time now. That was work sucking. Okay, so the correct answer is flowery deodorant. You're in a slump right now. Maybe deodorant could help. It's too much of an effort. I could help you apply the I've said a few times this stream that I'm not the sort of makeup buying person, let alone go to a makeup place. But that seems like maybe it's a bit close of an employee to offer. Don't bother. So maybe it is a case of we cannot please them no matter what. In which case we're gonna suggest perfume. Because none of these are great options, but also they literally try to just walk out the store with body wash, so no. For it smells like me, I wouldn't say that. Be kind to yourself. They left. Just some people we can't please no matter what. Okay, do one thing today, sadly. We should hang the The fact that there's still no Lees has me worried. But we'll go with KJ to figure out where we are in that relationship. Because we kind of just ended on that kiss and we were both kind of awkward afterward. I want to give KJ another chance and move on from what happened on our last hangout. They must be feeling all mixed up about it, so maybe we should clear the air. But I might also need to ask some tough questions. I'm not sure if kissing them was the right thing to do. I didn't actually text KJ to apologize because, well, I don't even know what I think yet. That scene has been replaying over and over again in my mind. It was really nice, but they seem to enjoy it too. But I can't shake the feeling I may have taken advantage of them in a vulnerable moment. I text KJ and invite them out to the park. It's a little cold out, so I have a flask of hot cocoa from home. I sit for a while, looking at the moon above the pond, its glow reflecting in the water. Man, I hope I didn't choose a bad ending when I was going with it. It's like, hey, we said we would zip it for a bit and let her speak. Which seemed like a right thing. We, just take her hand. Yeah, it's like, fingers crossed. It reminds me of the motorbike ride home in the dead of night, wondering what was going on inside their helmet. I wonder if this new KJ is also a kind of armor. A tough exterior to hide something vulnerable. I want to believe them when they say they're happier this way. The quiet is interrupted by the now familiar sound of KJ's motorbike, and I think the sound of a plane overhead? We don't normally get them that close. Get time to change positions. Ugh. There we go. Hey, Ellie. No, princess. That can't be good. Hi, KJ. How are you? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you wanted to meet up again. Feeling charitable or something? Okay, I'll save some of this because I want to do ready for round 2 just to see what is said. I don't think it's the right answer. Who starts a conversation like that? Like, please don't take this wrong way. I'm like not 100% sure I should kiss you in first place. Okay, which is fair. I did think it was a funny thing to say though. Loki, I just wanted to hang, give an opportunity to talk, just sit and be idle with our thoughts. Not a bad idea. I promise I'll be more level-headed this time. Last time was hella weird. I'm really sorry I put you through that. I've never acted out like that before, and I wanted to apologize. I'm sorry I fucking humiliated the both of us in public for a start. The band is gonna be looking for a new bassist. That's probably the best. I was taking on too much anyway. Come on, take a seat. I brought cocoa. Shit, you remembered. I gambled on some things about you not changing. It's still your favorite, right? Yeah. KJ takes a seat beside me and I pour them a mug of cocoa. They take a sip and think for a moment. Jeez. When was the last time I drank hot cocoa? I think it might have been when the gang was still together. Weren't we fighting Freya the Ice Queen? I think you brought some cocoa along to keep us warm. An army marches on its stomach. Yeah, you always did bring snacks, huh? Do you also remember what happened? Not really. Jackie punched her real hard, or Miranda exploded something. Before that, there was a cave-in. Oh god, you're right. Wow, that just unlocked a bunch of memories. It was so dark and claustrophobic. I was terrified we were gonna die. Me too. But we didn't, did we? Obviously not. Unless heaven is really boring. And... sorry, princess, you've lost me. KJ, we're only still alive because of you protecting us. Everything we've achieved since couldn't have happened without you. Jackie's gym? Gone. Miranda's workshop? Gone. Ara's pop career? Gone. Even though I know you'd prefer that. And that's just one example. There are many other times we'd be dead if you weren't there. Are you trying to guilt me into keeping my powers? Is that why I'm here? It's your choice. What I'm saying is that you always were, and still are, essential to the team. I mean that as sentinels and as friends. And even if you do give up your powers, I don't want you to give up on us. I'd hate to lose you again, KJ. I know we don't agree on everything. We've all changed in our own ways. Some more than others, of course. But it's hard to ignore how, out of all of us, you're the only one who really wants their powers to disappear. More than anything, I want to understand, why do you want to give it up? It's hard to talk about that without going into some other tough stuff too. It's like everyone only sees me how they want to see me. I'm right here screaming, this is who I am, at the top of my lungs, but it's not good enough. Boy Young only ever sees a sad little bubble girl, pissing their pants at the first sign of danger. She's allowed to reinvent herself as Aura, but I don't deserve that privilege. My dad watched his shy little daughter grow a spine, and he hates it. He says I've been brainwashed by the media, and after the end times I'm gonna burn in hell. Jackie's been a support figure to me for so long, I think she's afraid to be anything else. That goddamn anime ridiculed me every chance it got. They drew my glasses so thick you can't see my eyes. It's like I'm not even a real person, just a tragic clown. He sighs and takes a long sip of cocoa. It's a lot to unpack, you know? We have plenty of time, so we can talk about those one by one. Let's start with Jackie. So, what about Jackie has you concerned, exactly? In the early days, when I realized that being a girl was making me miserable, and I needed to change, I didn't really know who to turn to. I was a total mess, crying almost every day. And then, kind of out of nowhere, Jackie calls me up. Like she has a sixth sense or something. She's been through some similar stuff, so she knows how hard it can be. And, well, from there we were seeing each other about once a week, talking about it all. About my dad, or my future, or whatever. She almost convinced me to join her gym. Maybe I will someday. Learn some self-defense or something. But anyway, I think I was such a ball of tears and snot for so long that it kind of ruined our friendship. What do you mean? I don't know, it's like I can feel a bad vibe or something when we're in the same room. Like she's holding back from me. Probably scared of hurting my sensitive little feelings. I'm sure if you asked, she might tell you. I think you're probably the two closest people on the whole team. Do you think so? Yeah, it's really obvious from the way you both interact. You really get one another on a deep level. Oh, I guess that's nice to have confirmed. I do really like her. As a friend, she's my best friend. Okay. And Aura? Okay, I hate to ask this, but can we finally talk about Aura? It's like anytime says her name, you flare up. And, like, can I trust you two to work together? I know it's uncool of me to hate on her as much as I do. She really knows how to get under my skin. Well, she is a high-maintenance sellout, using our secret identities for personal gain, and... Let me try try this from a different angle. You know how Ara wants to be the big sister of the group? Yeah, I remember Miranda having an issue with that when we first met up again. I think she's really struggling to let go of that role. Like, I know I used to need a lot of hand-holding back in the day, but I'm better at taking care of myself now. I don't know, KJ, I've needed to hold your hand quite a lot lately. I feel like, I don't know, Ara sees that as some kind of threat. Like, that I don't need her that way anymore. So she keeps trying to put me in my place. I wonder if you should just tell her then that you do need her. Right? What? Tell her that you need her. Be the bigger person and make the first move. Make a move to be friends? Yeah. What else could I mean? Unless... Oh, yikes. Maybe I won't kick that beehive today. I think you need to rebuild that bridge. Otherwise, I think you two are gonna just escalate until one of you crosses the line and you'll never be able to forgive each other. Huh. Good pep talk, Coach. I have my moments. This is a moment. Let's go with don't mention it. Because I have a suspicion it's going to affect how much else we can talk about tonight. So don't mention it. Maybe now isn't a good time to bring that up. Ask about the anime. Yeah, the anime really didn't do you justice, huh? How to phrase this? I was in an online chat the other day and someone was throwing a word pierogi around. Everyone found it hilarious for some reason. So I asked what they meant. Pierogi described an awkward, unattractive girl who won't leave you alone. So, of course, I then asked, why pierogi? Someone put a picture from the anime of me. Hold on. Awkward, unattractive girl won't leave you alone. Oh. Well, Sentinel Perigee. But they made a joke in the show that nobody knows how to pronounce that. And of course, when the writers realized that perigee means the closest point of two orbiting interstellar objects. So that's what it means. Are you for real? You never knew this whole time? Do I look like I work for NASA? No. Like, did you never wonder? Actually, never mind. Anyway, because of that meaning, they made my character super annoying and clingy. That's my thanks for defending Earth. Humiliation. I'm a clown. Or gets to say to the whole world, look at me, I'm the beautiful and talented Sentinel Aurora, and her fans love it. They love her. I was outed as Sentinel Perigee. Well, that's just the end of my life right there. I'd be laughed at everywhere I go. You'd all still be your friend, if that helps. I'd ask Jackie to beat up anyone who bullies you. Just like high school all over again. Exactly how you want to start your 20s. And your dad? Okay, so I don't really know your dad, but what you said sounded really intense. Yeah. My brothers and I have our hands full with him. He's sure the world is going to end with Y2K. Wait, does he know about magic disappearing? No, it's this thing about the clocks resetting on January 1st. Lots of old computers won't know how to handle it and go haywire, apparently. Banks, aerospace, hospitals, military, you name it. Wait, what? What? That's terrible. And actually, here's the thing. For those of you too young to remember that moment in history, which there might not be too many of you. I'm not super popular on Twitch or YouTube, but it's possible. The youngins might see this. Y2K actually was a very potential threat. Nothing came of it, however, because a lot of people worked day and night to ensure it wouldn't. Updated systems to fix that problem. That would have potentially made a bunch of very important computers go haywire. It was very important, especially for government computers. I'm talking about the ones that would have, launched retaliatory nuclear missiles and shit. And in fact, the way they fixed it is still potentially going to be a problem way off in the future. I can't remember what year, but I think it's possible to look up that there's like a couple hundred years from now, there's another date that once we reach it, it's gonna be weird again. It's potentially gonna mess up a lot of computer systems, but with that much more time until then, hopefully we'll find another solution, or at least a way to, present the information on the computer so it still works, even if the back end isn't the same. It's like, I don't know. I'm not a computer nerd. I only know as much as I do about programming to better appreciate the people who go in depth to it. Like Epiglottal. That piece is great. Anyway. Right. Issues with a father who's just not accepting. Go for your jets. Something the IT industry has known about for years and has been fixed. Oh yeah, see, just went into it. Everything important will be just fine. Probably. For some reason, even though my dad's an IT contractor for the government, he's convinced himself they haven't done enough to prevent disaster. He's been prepping for the apocalypse for about a year now, and it's been difficult to handle. We've tried reasoning with him, even trying to meet him halfway on some stuff. Like, I don't know what parts of the internet he gets his ideas from, but I really wish he'd listen to his own family instead. He's a smart guy, usually quite reasonable, but well, since Mom's passed, he's just been slipping. I think I'd like to talk about something else now, please. I place my hand on KJ's. Of course. Let me think. Then, well, there's you. Well, what about me? You're perfect. Like, literally a beautiful space princess with superpowers. Beautiful. Without you and the rings and the team, I'd probably work in an office somewhere, dying inside. How could I ever compare to that? To you, KJ. I think you might also be seeing what you want to see. I'm not perfect, like, at all. I'm actually kind of a mess, to be honest. And I'm flattered, but also now kind of worried over how that's made you feel all these years. Is that why you had a meltdown on stage? Because your playing wasn't good enough for your idea of perfect me? Yeah. I think you're kind of perfect too. Don't be silly, Ellie. You're just teasing me because I'm a total car crash. No, I mean it. KJ, back in school, I loved you dearly as a friend and a sentinel. You were gonna have a special place in my heart no matter what happened afterwards. But all these years later, you rock up to the park on your motorbike and just casually start calling me princess. You made one hell of an impression on me. In the years since the team broke up, I've been kind of drifting and unsure what to do with myself. You're out here turning your whole life upside down to become someone who makes you happy. Not only do I admire it, I'm actually kind of envious, honestly. You, the Princess Sentinel Starlight, jealous of me? Yeah, KJ, I wish I had half your resolve. What you're doing isn't easy. 99% of us will never try something like it. Your bubbles aren't the only thing that's tough. You are too. You have all this crap going on, yet you're still trying to be a good friend and make it all work out. And yes, you have moments where you break. We all do. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Except maybe don't break any more guitars in the future. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun call with my therapist. But yeah, you're working your cute butt off to be who you want to be. And it's paying off. You look incredible, and you're much more confident in yourself. Sorry, say that again. Oh, that you look incredible? You know what I meant. And you must be hearing things. What is it? I know I got really friendly with you last time and all, and I like that you just complimented my buds, but I put on a big show with my confidence. But I struggle to open up with people physically. Kissing's fine, but anything more is... You're okay. That doesn't shy me away. It doesn't? Nope. We can take things one step at a time. Interesting to hear you're okay with kissing, though. I'll keep that in mind. We sat together for a little while longer, enjoying Glass the Cocoa and reminiscing on some of the happier memories from our Sentinels years. KJ seems to be in a much better mood after our talk. It seems as if they finally got a chance to let go of their worries, even if it's only for a little while. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like I'm finally beginning to understand who KJ is. I called everyone to the school to tell them the update about Lee's. One sec. Just because we made the right decision there, I'd hate to lose it. We followed Lee's, and she's definitely not behind all this. Are you sure? Totally certain. Laura sits in a chair looking drained and a bit sullen. We're sure. Whatever's happening seems to be affecting her too. And she's not alone. The customers at the store lately have been pretty odd. Either manic and dreamy or zombie-like. This can't be a coincidence. So, we're back to square one. More like square -10. The problem is growing, we still don't have any answers. Bang. You hear a sudden noise coming from the hallway. No one should be here at this hour. Someone's here. It better not be Solaire again. Quick, bubble shield. To order around Bubble Girl, just like old times. But you'd like that, huh? Right, I forgot you only listen to your princess. Ellie, please tell your pet to do something more useful than whine. Or stop being mean. Besides, our magic might backfire. Jackie steps confidently toward the door. Jackie, it's not safe. Our powers may not work. Jackie cracks her neck and holds out her fists. But these still work? She posts up to the door, ready to strike. KJ takes the other side, holding a classroom chair above their head. I put Ara and Miranda behind me. Miranda shifts and put herself defensively in front of us both. I see you're both exhausted. Hang back, we have this. She's right, but if anything happens, I might not be able to heal everyone. I can't fail them like this. We look anxiously toward the door. Oops. Oh no. Smack. Sound of someone tripping and hitting the ground. Jackie uses this opportunity to throw open the door, and we see Lee's on the floor. I mean, it makes sense. The last crack sound like that was also Lee's. Hello? Jackie drops her stance. Is she blushing? You can always count on Jackie to be Jackie. Hello there. Please, what are you doing here? I thought you said she wasn't the villain. Let her talk. Liz, are you okay? Miranda, yeah, I'm okay. Liz's eyes widen when she takes in the whole group. You must be Jackie. You look very strong today. And KJ. Oh, like, what's up? Uncle, you hanging out? KJ smirks at Liz, trying to be chill. They turn to Ara. Real evil genius over here, right? Liz sees Ara and looks confused. The celebrity guest is here too? Liz, why are you here? I came to work at the end of your shift to thank you for the other day. People were weird. I want to make sure you were okay, so I followed you. Guess we'll call that even. Something's going on, isn't it? Look to the others, but their looks say that it's up to me to decide. I'm thinking tell her the truth, and here's why. It's not because of the trust we have at the store, being the work wives with each other, but not. It is in part because she does act differently. Like, remember, so differently with the creative way she applied makeup and with the, like, pseudo-documentary stuff she's doing that we caught her doing. I think maybe with the fact that, you know, our character especially is overlooking some facts that, if it were me in her position, would make me go, I should consider this deeper, and then doesn't. I think someone who thinks in a very different way than all of us former magical girls and all the walks of life we're currently in, her point of view might help find the kernels of truth I have picked up as a player. So yeah, tell her the truth. I take Liz aside and fill her in about magic failing, how it seems to be affecting ordinary people too. She takes it all in thoughtfully. And you're a magical girl. Pulled from retirement, but yes. Then what are all your powers? How many villains have you fought? Have your identity's been compromised? I mean... Wait a sec. Was Ara right? Because she knows Ara was a magical girl. Like, that's her whole public persona. That she's an idol who was a magical girl and came out with it, and she's heading the line of magical girl based on a magical girl squad that existed. It's like, Liz, I don't think you're dumb. Distractible, perhaps, but not dumb. It's like, come on. Liz, I know it's a lot to take in. I can't answer everything tonight, but I will. I promise. It is a lot to take in. I said all that stuff about magical girls. Yeah, what's up with that? Miranda elbows Ara. When I was little, I was playing out in the national forest my family lived in and cared for. And I guess some big bad villain had been attacking Diamond Cove, and some magical girl team drew the villain away from the city to avoid casualties. But one of them accidentally started a forest fire. I know they didn't mean to, but the smell of burning, the animals screeching and running. My home. If we'd only known the plan, maybe we could have evacuated, or prepared, or even helped. so scared and small that day. But the firefighters and the volunteers, it took days, but they took on the blaze. That's when I knew I wanted to do something good in the world too. And I wanted to do it in defiance of magic. That in being ordinary, I could make a difference. Please, I'm so sorry about your home. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have judged all magical girls based on that day. I resented your strength because I felt weak. And I'm older now. I know that good actions can have unintended consequences. I'm especially sorry to you, Ara. What? Me? I judge you especially harshly. I hope you can forgive me. Well, since you said it so nicely, yeah, I bet you're all here trying to find a way to help, aren't you? Even at the expense of your own safety. Okay, see, here's the... She's acting so differently from normal. Like, I get it's a serious, like, moment. Like, she's talking about what she lost in the fire, literally, from the side effects of magical girls doing a fight to protect people. It's a somber moment. But, like, the bubbliness hasn't come to any degree. And she was being sneaky following us. I'm just a little suspicious. Just a little bit. We are? Actually, did I read this? Yeah, I'll try and help you. I did. We are trying to help. Whatever's happening is spreading fast. It's going to be a big fight, isn't it? So this isn't really it's like, stay out of it or join us moment for me. This is a, do I trust her? Like, am I thinking too, like, on the meta knowledge level? Or is it fine? It's, God, it's the one downside of really liking visual novels. Sometimes you read into too much and you overthink. With the way the game has been set up so far, I think it's more or less the same with a few, like, a couple lines difference depending on the choice of everything so far. And the only mechanical thing happening to change stuff is, like, under the hood, so to speak. Maybe affecting which, quote-unquote, ending I get. So I don't think it'll matter too much. So we'll go with Join Us Lee's in... It's one of those ones where you gotta have faith. It's like not... We're gonna take a religious example. Not being a good person because you are hoping for the promise of heaven and paradise for eternity after death. But being a good person because even if God is fake, if there's no heaven to ascend to, no paradise waiting for us, there's no harm in being kind to our fellow man and being trustworthy. There are limits to that kindness, for sure. You don't give the entirety of your life savings to random buskers on the street, but doing what you can in the small ways you can. Donating money to soup kitchens instead of food because they get better deals on food than us when we're shopping. It's like, that is a good thing to do. So yeah, we'll have some faith leads join us. It'll be that much more manageable with you on our side. Lee's lights up. You really think I can help? I hate to be the bee in the bonnet, but she doesn't have powers. Neither do we right now, technically speaking. I know I'll feel stronger with her around. I bet she has lots of great skills. I do, I can I can film your exploits. I'm great at animal calls. Oh, I can compliment you in battle, and I bet it'll make you feel stronger. I can create distractions. I think the camera will be good enough. And also an outside perspective. Oh, girl, we know you'll be able to help. For now, welcome to the Sentinels. Lee smiles widely. What's my name gonna be? Can I be Sentinel Beaver? Beaver's bond for life. No, that's so presumptuous I'd be called Sentinel. Perhaps team support codename Aardvark. Let's start with getting you up to speed. Welcome to our dysfunctional family. We discussed our plan to be more aggressive in our investigation of the problem. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out what's happening to him. How about support member astronomer? Because everyone else has star and space related names. Regrettably also Solaire. Ugh. But now we're even stronger. Whoever's behind this better watch out. Alright, team support codename Aardvark. That's a fun name for that achievement. Fine, time for bed. Alistair curls up with me and falls asleep on his side, and he always hugs the mattress every night. I think we might want to stop it here, because presumably it's going to end on New Year's Eve. We started this stream today on the 24th. Technically it's been 5 days. There have been some events, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through the next few days in half an hour. Potentially not even an hour. And I'd like there to be a good amount for next time. And then, maybe to, if we need to extend the next stream for next week, we, I don't know, could go back to some of the saved moments and do some of the different options, just to see. We'll click through here. You can sound of laughter. That's a good place to leave it. But yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying this game. I know I said at the top of the stream, but I'll say it again now. It is... it's free. It's on both Steam and itch.io. It's fun, it's pure story-based, and it's deeper than it really had to be for a magical girl story. And I appreciate it. It's also a fun amount of nostalgic. Not just with the pixel art, but also with the references. They aren't going too heavy with them. That it feels like it's just padding the length of the story. And, that would have really bugged me if it did. But yeah, with that being said, let's go to the BRB screen and find someone to raid into. Alright, I did not have the window open and prep for this. Okay, let's do that now. Tell me, Twitch, which of my friends and people that I follow are currently alive? I believe Howie was... Yep, Howie's still on doing Vintage Story. Is there anyone more fitting for this story, though? Dragon Age, no. No. SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Wow. All kinds. Let's see. Oh, those are the suggested stream. Nope. Yeah, we will go over to Howie. Let's see. Oof, almost 5 hours, but I have a feeling they are gonna be stick around to at least 5 hour even. So we'll go ahead and do. Oh, almost forgot. Copy, because I will mess up the number of T's. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, is enjoying the story, and we'll come back next week to see the end. Anyone who'd like to do the raid message, we'll do the basic one. If you want to use any of your own emotes from subbed channels that you'd like, go for it. But why do people fall so we can help them back up, while our normal raid message is also still very fitting for this magical girl story. So until tomorrow when we're doing Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers and fun little roguelike card game, I hope you are eating enough, drinking enough, getting enough sleep. Take care of your body so your body can take care of you. And if you can't make it then, if you can't make it for the rest of the week, that's fine. I hope you're able to take care of yourself. See y'all later.